Skateboarding Rules. Hello to all fellow boarders out there. Today we're going through some basic skateboarding rules and guidelines. Now I know what you're thinking. There are rules to skateboard? Well, yeah, there are. There's no direct way to win in skateboarding, as it's not a competition type sport. The goal in skateboarding is simply to perform the best of your ability depending on what skills you're performing. But before we dive deep into skateboarding, the business, here are some safety precautions that you should always take before taking your board for a spin. First of all, let's talk about your gear. 1. Always choose a skateboard that fits your style and activity, for example, slalom, freestyle, and speed. 2. Never ride without a helmet on. Never. 3. You should always have a helmet that fits well. 4. Make sure you wear proper wrist guards to prevent injuries to your wrist. 5. Knee pad and elbow pads are absolutely necessary. You can injure yourself in a way that hurts for decades. 6. Always use closed-toed shoes with good grip so you don't slip. 7. Shatterproof goggles are a must to keep your eyes from getting hurt. Now let's talk about the right place for skateboarding. Friends, always use places where you can freely ride without the risk of getting injured. So make sure to choose the surfaces which are smooth and have zero cracks to avoid toppling. Always keep an eye for debris like garbage and sticks, as it causes a hindrance while riding. And folks, if you're a beginner or just starting out, then always keep these simple 6 important points in your mind. 1. Avoid riding on the streets, especially in the wet weather. 2. In your first practice rides, find a smooth driveway free of traffic and hindrances like a skate park or any empty parking lot so you can ride free. 3. Whenever you enter a skate park, always keep an eye for the rules and regulations so you never break one. 4. Never skateboard in a crowded area because I think you don't want to crash into people. 5. As interesting and exciting as hitching a ride from a bicycle, car, truck, bus, or other vehicle sounds, it's an absolute red flag and you should never do it. 6. Make sure you avoid headphones while riding. Helps keep you aware of your environment. I suggest you find your music in the nature. Now let's talk about some tips and tricks. Moving on, some basic tips and tricks you can acquire to master the art and keep yourself from getting badly injured. 1. Learn how to fall properly, since it's part of the sport. Yeah, it's true. 2. Soft surfaces such as grass are best to practice falling on, so go for it, but be careful. 3. Make sure to crouch down before you fall so you don't have to fall as far. 4. Always try to use fleshy parts of your body to fall on the ground rather than using your arms and bones to break the fall. 5. Going stiff is one of the most common mistakes boarders can make. Always fall freely and let go. 6. Mastering basic tricks are the key elements to learn advanced tricks. Don't haste. 7. Keep your head up and straight to know your location. 8. Don't stop short because you might have another skater coming up behind you, so always keep an eye out for that. 9. If you fall, get up and move out of the way as soon as possible so someone doesn't run you over. 10. A low, relaxed stance by bending your knees is helpful because it gives you the ability to immediately adjust your balance in any situation. Now let's start pushing the skateboard. Folks, keep in mind that pushing is the first and most important skill to learn on a skateboard. So place your front foot at a 30-degree angle near your front hardware bolts. And then bend your front knee so that your back leg can reach the ground. Balancing all your weight on your front foot, reach down and push off with your back foot. Now return your back foot to the board at a slight angle near the back hardware bolts. So you can see now, your skateboard's moving. Now let me teach you how to apply the brakes. Guys, foot braking or dragging your foot on the ground is the first and most important way to stop a skateboard. Just like a pushing motion, balance your weight on your front foot and bring your back foot to the ground. But remember, instead of pushing, gently drag the sole of your shoe on the ground while keeping most of your weight on your front foot. Once you make contact, you can apply more pressure to slow down more quickly. Hold this position until you come to a stop, or put your foot back on the board once you've reached your desired speed. That's all. Well, I guess now you know enough to get up and take your board out for a spin. If that's right, then don't forget to write in the comments what you're working on and about your experience. If you like the video, hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel.